For thousands of years, people have been rearing cattle for meat, milk, and to earn money. But grazing land is becoming less and less available, and with the cost of animal feed continuing to rise, farmers struggle to make a profit from cattle farming. When animals are confined to small areas or kept indoors, this also causes problems with bad odor and hygiene. Under such conditions, cattle can get some serious diseases like pox and foot and mouth disease. Also, ticks and flies that transfer diseases can reduce the productivity of the animals. The overuse of antibiotics in livestock has resulted in commonly used antibiotics being no longer effective to cure human illnesses and infections. This is creating a serious health hazard for society. In this video, we will learn from experienced farmers in Bangladesh how good microorganisms can reduce the cost of feed, create a healthy environment for livestock, and keep the animals healthy. There are plenty of good microbes that occur freely in nature. Good microbes speed up the decomposition of waste and destroy bad germs.
We use good microorganism to reduce the bad smell on our farm because it controls bad pathogen and flies around the farm area.
Adding good microbes to the feed or drinking water also helps keep animals healthy. It aids digestion and improves the immune system against diseases. When you add good microorganisms to feed, it becomes more nutritious.
Cattle like this feed well because of its smell and taste. The good microorganisms help the animals to digest their feed better.
By giving your animals raw fish treated with good microorganisms, you can also reduce the amount of concentrate feed.
We spray good microorganisms on our hay and cover it for 30 minutes. This allows the hay to become soft, so cattle like it very much. If there would be any bad germs or fungi, the good microorganisms would kill them.
You can buy effective microorganisms or EM for livestock from your local agro shop, university or extension service. You also need to activate the microorganisms before use. Dilute 2 handfuls of molasses and 2 handfuls of commercial EM in some fresh water. Mix this with 100 liters of water in an airtight drum and put it in a shady place. On the first day, release gas twice a day and thereafter do this once a day. Within 5 to 10 days, the activated microorganisms will be ready for use. You can tell by the sweet sour smell. You can also use local ingredients to make your own solution of so-called indigenous microorganisms. Put 2 handfuls of boiled rice with or maize in a clay pot. Also put 2 handfuls of half-boiled pulses in a separate clay pot and cover them with a cloth. Place the pot with pulses in a bamboo bush or other dark and moist place and cover it with leaves. The good bacteria grow well in dark and humid areas. Place the pot with rice in a haystack. Here the temperature is constantly warm, which is preferable for growing fungi and microbes. After 5 to 7 days, microorganisms will have grown and look like white cotton threads. Now, mix 12 tablespoons or 200 milliliters of rice wash water with 12 tablespoons of molasses. And 2 tablespoons of yogurt and half a tablespoon or 6 to 7 grams of yeast. Mix the ingredients thoroughly. Take half a tablespoon of microbes from the rice and half a tablespoon of microbes from the pulses. Mix these in 2 liters of water. Keep the solution in an airtight jar for a week to activate the good microorganisms. Make sure to release the gas once or twice a day. Now, let us see the various ways in which we can use the good microorganisms. To reduce the foul odor in your shade, try to keep the manure and urine separate. When urine is mixed with dung, gases like ammonia and hydrogen sulfide are released, which cause a foul odor. Place dry husks, sawdust, coconut dust or straw on the floor and regularly spray it with good microorganisms.
I mix 1 liter of microorganisms in 100 liters of water and spray the bedding. The bedding absorbs the good microbes and destroys bad germs. I also spray the area outside the shed where the cow dung and other waste collect. This controls unwanted flies and ticks and removes the bad smell. We can manage our waste properly. It converts the animal waste and bedding into useful fertilizer, which we sell to other farmers.
To treat your cattle feed, dissolve 1 tablespoon of microorganisms and 1 tablespoon of molasses into 1.5 liter of water. Mix the solution with 10 kilograms of feed. Or you can dilute 100 milliliters of microorganisms in 900 milliliters of water for 10 kilograms of concentrate feed. Keep this in a bag or drum. You can tell by the fermented sweet sour smell when the feed is ready. In hot weather, it will take 3 to 4 days, while in cold weather, it will take 7 to 8 days.
Sometimes we buy ready-made feed. We always treat the feed with indigenous microorganisms. If there is any problem with the feed, the good microorganisms will destroy any hazardous germs or fungi. Cattle like this fermented feed very much. We prepare our own concentrated feed. We collect different ingredients and mix them properly with indigenous microorganisms and keep it in an airtight bag or drum. After 3 or 4 days, we mix it with straw and give it to cattle. They like it very much. Cattle like the smell and eat it very quickly. The good microorganisms help with the digestion.
You can also spray microorganisms onto green fodder or silage prior to feeding. To do this, mix 6 tablespoons or 100 milliliters of microorganisms in 10 liters of water. Spray this solution on the grass or straw and cover it for 3 to 4 hours. After that, you can feed the straw to the cattle. You can also add microorganisms in the cow's drinking water. For adult cattle, dilute 1 tablespoon in 15 liters of water. It will increase the immunity of the animals. Add it daily after changing the water. For calves, dilute 1 tablespoon in 75 liters of fresh water. So, what have we learned from this video? Good microorganisms occur in nature. You can either buy effective microorganisms or EM from your local farm shop and activate them with molasses and water. Or you can make your own solution of indigenous microorganisms by using local materials. Always dilute the solution with water before using it. By adding microorganisms to concentrate feed, silage or green fodder, this improves the nutrition and digestion. You can also add good microbes to the drinking water to boost the immunity of cattle.
ইমো ব্যবহার করে আমরা অনেক উপকার পাচ্ছি।
We are getting several advantages from using indigenous microorganisms. As our cows suffer less disease, we spend less on medicines. Our cows are very healthy. They look bright and smart, so people like it.
কারণে আমরা গরুটা বাজারে বিক্রি করতেও আমাদের সমস্যা হচ্ছে না। এটা মানে যে কোনো ক্রেতাই এটা কিনে নেবে গরুর স্বাস্থ্য দেখে।